Let me tell you how I spoke to the devil. You know the leader of the rebels? The one that causes all the trouble? Well, one day while I was reminiscing and on my couch I was probably sitting. I know a positive thought, I was chilling, don't know the exact date or time, so I won't give it. But one day the devil had me tripping. He tried to open my doors and let sin in. See, the devil and sin are like brothers. You can't have one without the other, and the worst thing about the two is that they always undercover. So when this random conversation arrived, the devil's in disguise, so him I didn't recognize. But he came to me like a friend, so true and genuine, you wouldn't even know it was him. I mean, the vibe was so close, it was like we were related. It was like he read my story and filled up my blank pages, man. This conversation was outrageous because it was like he read my mind. See, the devil knew that I was weak at this time because struggling and hardships had basically swallowed my pride. So he took me for a ride. It was getting late in the day, and I was still okay. But the devil started taking me down dark alleyways. So we drove to a spot that wasn't all that crowded, with bare trees and vacant houses. And we sat there chilling, not saying a word, when out of the blue he introduced me to herb. He said, now, herb is what they call it, but his real name is marijuana. Now, I'm going to take a puff, but you can hit it if you want to. Come on now. See, I advise you to take a hit, because it came from God's earth, so you know that it's legit. And the government just don't want us to cop, because see, they only want to make a profit. Like I said before, God made the herb legit, so don't worry about the words of the government. Plus, you're not selling, you're just smoking it. And after one hit, you can quit, because see, I'm not a man to make you do it. But your problems, marijuana will help you get through it. Everything that's been getting on your nerves, you will soon forget. Plus, it takes you on a natural high. Takes you from the ground to the sky, mellowing out your mind through a cycle that makes you one with God. Now, I know this may seem odd, but Miss Mary Jane does a job. She kills them all. Now, there is a possibility that you can get addicted, but who wouldn't want to get addicted to something that kills your sickness? Now, I agreed I thought marijuana was ill, but see, I just wanted to chill. I didn't want to take that thrill. So we chilled and kept still, but then he called back out to me and said, well, because you don't want the weed, I'm going to tell you what you need. I'm going to introduce you to Hennessy. Now, watch me and then you follow. You take a sip, I take a swallow, and then we gulp the whole bottle. Now, I know on a regular occasion you would drink in some moderation, but see, this is a different situation. You need to drink this to drown out your sorrows. Believe me, you'll be feeling better when you wake up by tomorrow. I mean, first you get a little tipsy, then you get a little sleepy, but this one drink can put you at peace, D. I mean, to drink this is not a crime. I mean, Jesus turned water into wine, and look, I drink this all the time. And
come on now.
I'm just fine.
Come on now.
Here, just take a drop. Mellow out your mind. Now, I felt a little skeptical, but what he said made sense to me, y'all. I mean, wouldn't it sound good to you if he said Jesus didn't just drink it, but he made it too? So I did what a lot of people would do. I took a sip and a couple of other hits, but after that, I quit. Now, this was far from the end. The night had just begun, and I had officially been introduced to sin. See, he crept into me disguised as a fluid, and I can't give no excuses except I didn't mean to do it. But before I even understood what I did was wrong or even against the law, we spun off and hit another spot. But there was a lot of people. I mean, the place was hot. I mean, there was good food, good music. I mean, the place was so peaceful. But little did I know that lurking after me were his demons. See, their disguises were in the costumes of fine men who acted like they wanted to get to know the person from within. But really within me is what they wanted to get in. But one did catch my eye now. He was really fine. This dude was $1 away far from a dime. Now we had a little conversation and it was so innocent. I mean, I really started feeling him. I mean, he wasn't like any other man. I mean, this dude was a gentleman. Or at least that's what I thought. Because after a few hours in his house, I was caught. And while the so-called gentleman was whispering in my ear, the devil started talking to me right in my head, saying, go ahead, don't be scared. He doesn't want to take advantage. Just fill you up with passion to a place that is everlasting. So I had become just like Eve. By the devil, I was deceived because I sank my teeth right into the forbidden fruit in order to be pleased. For that, I was kicked right out of the garden of virginity. Because of God's words, I didn't take heed. So I had become a victim of the words of the devil. I had become a sinner on a minor level. But a sin is a sin, so on my knees I must repent and ask God to forgive me for all of my sins. And as I ask for this, I will ask for this, the gift to be wise, so that next time I can see through the devil's disguise. Now, whether this story is a truth or a lie, this is really how sin gets to you every time. See, it's been shown from Genesis through Revelation how the devil feeds weak mouths with his temptation, getting us all to commit sin with the deception of his conversation. Thank y'all.